Hello everyone, I am Golaneshni. I am here to present clusters and warehouse scale computers in computer architecture and organization course. On completion of this video, students will be able to explain what is clusters and what is warehouse scale computers. First, clusters and warehouse scale computers. So, warehouse scale computers form the foundation of internet services. The present days WSC act as one giant machine. The main part of a WSC are the building with the electrical and cooling infrastructure, the networking equipment, and the servers. So, a cluster is a collection of desktop computers or servers connected together by a local area network to act as a single larger computer. So, a warehouse scale computer WSC is a cluster comprised of tens of thousands of servers. Then WSC as a server. Cost performance. Because of the scalability, the cost performance becomes very critical. Even small savings can amount to a large amount of money. Energy efficiency. So, since a large number of systems are clustered, a lot of money is invested in power distribution and for heat dissipation. So, work done per joule is critical for both the WSC and server, both of the highest cost of building, the power of mechanical infrastructure for a warehouse of computer, and for the monthly utility bills is to power servers. It serves are not energy efficient, they will increase cost of electricity, cost of infrastructures to provide electricity, cost of infrastructure to cool the server. Dependability via redundancy. The hardware and software in a WSC must collectively provide at least 99.99% availability, while individual servers are much less reliability. Then this figure shows the WSC system with 1 unit server, 7-inch rack with an Ethernet switch, and it also shows a high-end server. But low-end servers are of 1 unit size, mounted with a rack of connected with the Ethernet switch. So these rack level switches use 1 or 10 Gbps links with the number of uplink connections to clusters level switches. So the second level switching can span more than 10,000 individual servers. Then the programming model for WSC, there is a high variability, that is in a performance between a different WSC server because of varying loads on servers. File may or may not be in a file cache. Distance over network can vary, and hardware anomalies. So the WSC will start backup execution on other nodes when tasks have not yet completed and take the result that finishes first. So rely on data replication so to develop with the read performance and availability. So at WSC also has to cope with variability in load. Often WSC services are performed with in-house software to reduce cost and optimize for performance. Then the storage WSC actually uses local disk inside the server as opposed to network attached storage NAS. So Google File System GFS uses local disk and maintains at least 3 replicas to improve dependability by covering not only disk failures but also power failures to a rack or a clusters of racks by placing the replicas on different clusters. So our read is serviced by one of the three replicas, but our write has to go to all the three replicas. Then WSC networking is a hierarchy of a network for interconnection. A standard rack holds 48 servers connected by a 48 port Ethernet switch. A rack switches has 2 to 8 uplink to a higher switch. So the bandwidth leaving the rack is 6 to 24 times less than the bandwidth within a rack. Okay, so there are array switches that are more expensive to allow higher connectivity. Thank you. Thanks for listening.